Hello, Internet. This is BoneCarlos coming to you live from the Fortress of Solitude to bring you another. What is this? This is a vlog type thing, huh? I forgot. I haven't done one of these in a while, so you're gonna have to bear with me. I might be a little bit rusty. The topics today are going to be the early 90s, or actually 90s Batman movies, and it's going to be brought to you by Super Beast 811. Topic number 2 is going to be about the Xbox One or PS4 and all my thoughts on that and all that other fun jazz. And that one's going to be brought to you by MV999. If you guys want to skip ahead to those topics, feel free to click the annotations. It'll skip you forward into the video. Otherwise, if you guys have anything for me to talk about, anything at all, feel free to leave a comment down below. I'd be more than happy to take care of it for you guys. Be it serious, silly, or somewhere in between, I will have my way with them. Or if you guys want to be part of my Dr. Bone series, feel free to comment down below or send me a PM. That's where I take your guys' game footage, critique it, and try to give you guys feedback based on what I see to improve yourselves as a player. Yeah, that's it for those little announcements. And first topic, let's go ahead and start off with the Batman movies. Now, he asked me to compare the 90s Batman movies with the newer, more realistic Batman movies of the 2000s versus the 90s. Now, I'm assuming he means I think it's definitely Returns and it's Returns Forever and Batman and Robin. I think the only before that it was the original Batman with the Jack Nicholson or Nicholas. I can never tell those two with the long ass Joker pistol. And I never really watched that one. I don't know. I never was really much of a Batman fan. I remember watching Batman Returns in the theater. Cool flick. And then I remember watching Batman Forever and Batman and Robin VHS on cable or whenever they decided to come out. Now, here's the thing. Even as a kid, I knew the Batman and Robin and Batman Forever ones were bad movies, but I didn't really mind that because as a kid, as a child, really doesn't really matter. I mean, Jim Carrey flailing about like he does as the Riddler. You get to see Robin and Silverstone, and then I guess a cool Batman in Val Kilmer and George Clooney. And I'm going to go ahead and just skip the Batman Returns one because that wasn't as campy as Forever and Robin. Batman and Robin. Forever was just, I guess it was a bad movie. I think that's the one where he pulls out his freaking Batman card with an unlimited credit. Like, is it? I'm pretty sure it's that one or is it in the second one? No, it's in the second one because he buys Poison Ivy. So, the second one was definitely an atrocious film. Atrocious. But that's okay because as a kid, it was alright. I mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger's Dr. Freeze, big ass suit, shooting, rootin' tootin' and all that other fun jazz with his freeze ray gun. And I'm not gonna go ahead and watch it back as an adult because I'll know I'm jaded, quote unquote, by the newer Batman movies that came out, which kind of followed a trend that was set by Spider-Man and the X-Men trilogy, where they moved away from the campy and cartoony aspects of the movies, trying to recreate the costumes perfectly because it doesn't work. I mean, look at Street Fighter, that didn't work, but it still has to have some sort of just the symbolism or just the iconic shapes that the cartoons have, a la Spider-Man or X-Men, which X-Men would be, the Storm's powers, Toad's flipping around, you have Cyclops with his goggles or eyeglasses, whatever the hell you want to call it. But more importantly, the Wolverine claws really look great. They didn't follow the perfect translation of the books, the yellow spandex or anything like that for Wolverine, but they got the important stuff down, which is the hair kind of high up, the beard, and then the claws, which were just, pretty cool. And with him kind of like walking into, I think it was the Statue of Liberty, with his claws extended as he's walking in there. I mean, boom, that's just X-Men right there. That's Wolverine right there. The newer Batman movies kind of followed that along with his gruff voice. I know he got a lot of flack for that, but still, I mean, he has to change his voice a little bit unless people recognize him. It had the pointy ears, the bat logo, the bat symbol, whatever you want to call it, on his chest. It had some gadgets here and there, but it was still stapled in reality, and it's a great movie, especially nowadays when people are just done with all these campy, cartoony superhero flicks. I think it came along in a great time, especially with a lot of people that have followed cartoons, comic books in general, anything like that in general. You're hitting at a time where they're 20 somethings, which is just perfect around that time. So I'm not gonna sit here and bash too much on the early cartoony films, because hey, they were great for what they were as a 12, 13, 14-year-old kid. They were great, but nowadays they'll just get trashed hardly, and the newer ones are great for what they are now. So that was my take on those Batman films. I'm not gonna rewatch them because yikes. And then trilogy really was just great, and I know a lot of people say Heath Ledger was overrated, but for me Heath Ledger was great as a Joker. He's number 2 Joker in my book, the number 1 being the Batman the Animated Series Joker with Mark Hamill. I think Mark Hamill nailed the Joker perfectly in his delivery. To be that that Joker kind of thing, while Heath Ledger did the whole menacing Joker kind of thing. So, but to me the jokey Joker is a little bit more funny than the menacing Joker. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was it. So thanks Super Beast 811 for that suggestion. Topic number 2, MV999. The Xbox One versus the PS4. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just thrash everyone's mind, just blow everyone's mind by saying that I was excited for the DRM. I was excited for all that stuff, just for the main reasons that it's just gonna have a lot of less save stuff. You're gonna need to save less features on your Xbox, on your hard drive. It's gonna crack down on hackers, on cheaters. It's gonna do, in my opinion, it's gonna do a lot of things that I would find enjoyable as a gamer, and it's not really gonna affect me in any negative ways that a lot of people were. I mean, I always have an internet connection. I've never been without the internet for more than 10 minutes. I know that's a major drawback to a lot of people, but hey, that's life. We can't all have everything. I was excited for when they switched their stance on that. I was just like, I guess fine, all right, whatever. More than likely, I'm probably still gonna stick with the Xbox. Went from the Xbox 360, and more than likely gonna go for the next Xbox. So Xbox One's gonna go for me. I try not to look too much into the specs and for the details or leaks that happen here and there and everywhere, mainly because they're bound to change. And 2, because you're not going to know exactly how it works until you have it in your hands and actually run it yourself. So I don't really try to look at all that stuff. I know Envy asked about The Last of Us. I really want to play that game, not only because of the hype, but just because of it's Naughty Dog. I haven't played the Uncharted series, mainly because I don't have a PS. I never had a PlayStation 2 or 3. And Naughty Dog really does a lot of great storytelling type of games, from what I hear. I haven't played most of them, but this Last of Us is something that I kind of feel like I really would kind of dig. So maybe in the future I might get an Xbox One and a PS4. Who knows? I might be financially able to do so without it breaking the bank. But as of right now, I'm sticking with the Xbox One, just because that's all I've known so far. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that, but that's okay to me, mainly because hey, it's my money. I'm gonna spend it how I want. So yeah, that was it for this commentary. I hope you guys enjoyed. If not, leave comments down below on what I could do to make them more enjoyable for you. Also, if you guys want to be part of my Dr. Bone series, feel free. Have fun. You might learn something. I don't have a PhD in gaming, and I don't have any qualifications as someone either sarcastically or seriously asked me about and questioned my validity in helping out other people. I said all I have is 25 some odd years of gaming. So that's it for me. I'm out of here. I guess Soups needs his cave back. Who knows? Later, guys.